What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, back with another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today against subscribers / follower on Twitter. Before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. Remember, your support on these videos mean everything to me, and they keep them coming. So we hadn't had a Wi-Fi battle in a while, but we finally did a new Shady Teams episode, and we're coming with an NU battle against Finley. His Twitter link will be in the description below. Remember, if you want a chance to battle me on one of these videos, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and wait till I tweet out requesting a battle. Here's the team that I'm bringing. You guys can place your bets in case you missed the Shady Teams video. It is in the description. You want to check out how this team was built and the thought process behind it. We got DeadLeg, Pretty Woman, Luna, Magma Mom, 21+1, and Mohi. Let me know who you think is going to be the MVP of today's match using the hashtag MVP in the comment section down below, followed by the nickname of the Pokemon that you think will be the best. So DeadLeg is our physical sweeper. Mohit is our special sweeper. Luna and Firo go for U-turn Volt Switch. We got to take much more advantage of that as long as the Stealth Rocks don't get set up. See, hazards are a huge problem for this team, definitely. I wish I had the Fogger, but I don't. So we're going to deal with it. That show, deal with it on TBS. I don't know. I watch that show sometimes. I dabble in that show, but I haven't watched it recently. So we're going to see what my opponent brings. He's bringing straight power. Straight power. I got to find out. Let's see. I'm going to take a picture. He's got Meowstic, Torkoal, Vespiquen, Slacking, Zangoose, and Delibird. So he's bringing the Delibird in the tier that it belongs, which is nice. I'm going to open up with the Choice Scarf Firo because I do have the U-turn on there, like I said. And before I start setting up, I want to get a little bit of chip damage in there. So unfortunately, I don't have the Stealth Rocks, which would completely pop Delibird. Trust me, I know all about Delibird. Even though you guys never see me use it, I've used it before. Why do you think it's my mascot? So we're gonna see what what my opponent decides to open up with, what Finley decides to open up with, and I'm really hoping that it's possibly the Vespiquen. I hope that it's not the Torkoal. I mean, I wouldn't mind too much because I do have Drill Run. However, he has 2 Pokemon immune to ground, and that would be quite troublesome for us. He's gonna open up with the Zangoose. Actually, that's kind of nice. We can feel free to go for some Drill Pecks because it is our stab, and we are Choice Scarf, or we can Giga Impact and like kill something. I'm gonna Giga Impact. I really hope his Zangoose doesn't have Protect. I really hope his Zangoose doesn't have Protect because I'm locked into Giga Impact. I'm locked into it. I love Giga Impact so much. It makes me so happy to use it. It really makes me so happy to use it. Now remember, guys, I did request a competitive battle on Twitter, so hopefully that is what we are getting today. If not, I do apologize. I know some of you guys have been ranting and raving about how I need more competitive battles, but I do ask for them, but I can't control what my opponent brings or how they play. So I just hope that he has Protect. I'm done. I'm done. He's gonna now be able to go out into the Torkoal and get free rocks up. Zangoose and Ursaring are so common in NU, it's disgusting. We're gonna go for Giga Impact again. Because even if he goes into the Torkoal, I think it's gonna hurt. I think it's gonna hurt a lot. I think it's gonna smart a little bit. One problem I notice with doing the team building videos and then getting these battles, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna do the team building, get the battles, and then upload team building. Because I've been getting a lot of opponents who know exactly my set. So they know what risks they can take, what risks they can't take, and it's kind of unfortunate. Just a side effect, I guess, from doing YouTube. But I'm going to go ahead and change it up a little bit. I'll do the team building after the fact. And we'll see. I kind of want to miss this Giga Impact. Goes into me. Oh, you're dead. Oh my gosh. You're not. If you live this, I would be shocked. 21+1! 21! Oh my gosh! Why are you so fat? That's a Giga, that's Stab. Stab Giga Impact. I'm floored right now that did not kill. Meowstic, what? See, I'm not too familiar with stats in this tier. Goes for the charm, I'm fine with that. Oh wow, okay, what? Really? Does that little? Oh my goodness. Not Giga Drain, no, Giga Impact. Yeah, Giga Impact does nothing. Okay, well, he charmed me. I'm just going to switch out, so that's fine with me. I'm going to go out into my... I don't know what these things normally like to do. I know they have Prankster. So I'm going to go out into... I'm going to go out into Mohi, because I don't know what else this Meowstic wants to do. It might want to taunt. So I'm hoping that I can scare it out with my Mohi. He's going to charm again. I'm going to hope that I can scare it out with my Mohi. I couldn't go for U-turn because I was locked into Gig Impact thanks to the Choice Scarf. But he's just gaining all of his HP back, which is really unfortunate. Part of me just wants to go for the Hidden Power Fighting, predicting one of his normal type of Pokemon to come out. What do you think I'm going to do? I might as well. If I'm going to predict something, I might as well. Oh, no! A T-Wave Charming Meowstic is a huge problem. A T-Waving Charming Meowstic is a huge problem. Well, I have to switch right out into my Luna at this point. Really wish I would have known. Oh, Meowstic, you are the bane of my existence, you little kitten. You little kitten. You little kitten. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm frightened I'm alone. I'm not saying come on because he hasn't chosen his move. I'm just saying come on because I'm scared I'm alone. I'm literally alone. He's going to withdraw Meowstic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goes out into off. Which is going to be slacking. Yeah. It's going to be the slacking. I'm curious. Curious. If you would actually go for the Giga Impact. I kind of want a T-Wave. I could take a Giga Impact. I'm a Lent. I'm a Luna. Let me take this Giga Impact and put it in my pocket. Oh, I don't think I can take this. I think I made a grave mistake. I'm not Meowstic. I wonder if Meowstic can take a slacking Giga Impact. Probably not. Probably not. No, it can't. Nothing can. I should have went out into Pretty Woman. Well, the good news is by sacrificing Luna, which is very terrible for me, by the way, I could actually go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp here because had I switched directly out, I wouldn't be able to burn Oath. But because he has to recharge and he can't switch out, I can burn Oath. So that's actually, I wouldn't say it's the best trade-off, but it's not a bad trade-off. Just having the ability to burn this thing and pretty much neutralize it is a huge, huge, huge deal. I'm going to Heal Bell so that I can go ahead and get rid of that paralysis because I'm not about having a Mohi paralyzed. I'm not. I'm not about that life. I just ain't about it, you know? You know? I'm curious to see what my opponent's going to do. Probably go back out into the Meowstic, I guess. Not really because I have type advantage on that. And the normal, apparently, normal Pretty Women like to set up with moves. But the Vespiquen is going to come in, and this can scare me a bit. This scares me just a little bit. Because I'm not sure what Vespiquen normally wants to do. Isn't it, like, bulky? It's normally pretty bulky and has Defend Order. So I think I'm just going to try to get in there. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp just to get some residual damage on it. And then, I mean, I'm going to status as many things on my opponent's team as possible. That's what my team really wants to do right now. Pretty Woman is going to land her second Will-O-Wisp. And I'm hoping that these things are normally physical attackers. Goes for the Toxic, but I do have the Heal Bell, so I'm okay with that. It's really not the end of the world. I have leftovers in Heal Bell. I'm not too afraid. I'm thinking about quite possibly, going for the Heal Bell now. I know that my opponent's going to have Roost and all that nonsense. I'm actually going to go on into Magma Mom. I'm going to go on into Magma Mom because I think my opponent might try to set up a Defend Order. If that's something they like to do, I'm not entirely sure. But I feel as though they just might. So I'm going to set up the Defend Order. Look at those little bees. The little bees. Defense rises and special defense rises. However, I am a Magmortar. I'm a Magma Mom. I'm a Magma Mom. So I don't think you are going to live an Overheat. Even at +1 special defense, I don't think you will. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I mean, the Torkoal might come out, but Torkoal has pitiful special defense anyway. So he's going to withdraw the Vespiquen. And I'm curious, who he going down to? Goes back out into Oath. Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. We're going to be able to get an Overheat off here which is actually fantastic. And it should... Oh! That's why you go for overheat, my friends. That is why you go for overheat. I don't care if I got -2. I don't care. See, Stealth Rocks would have really hurt my opponent's team. Really, really bad. 2 Pokemon 4 times weak to it, and then the Torkoal is 2 times weak to it. So that would have been really, really bad. Lucky for my opponent, I don't actually run the Stealth Rocks. So that is that, and that's a fact. I think Mohit can actually learn Stealth Rocks, too. Pretty sure. I'm pretty darn certain. Zangoose is going to come through, and that is going to smart a little bit. I'm going to go out into Pretty Woman, really hoping that he does actually go for the Facade, because that seems to be the move to go for. The only way I can do anything to the Zangoose, I actually think that, I mean, it probably has a Toxic boost. So he goes for the X-Scissor, actually. Ooh, on the Fire type. He predicted that switch very well. So, wanting to make sure it gets a crit on it, too. Look at you. All fancy. So, we know that he's just gonna take out Pretty Woman. There's really nothing I can do about it either. So, I'm just gonna let Pretty Woman go down. Zangoose is gonna outspeed me. Doesn't outspeed me naturally, but because I'm not invested in speed, he will outspeed me. I'll go for Dazzling Gleam here just for fun. We do have 2 of my opponent's Pokemon status, which is all we're gonna get because our status users are gonna be dead once Pretty Woman falls. So there's another X-Scissor. I mean, honestly, if he doesn't crit me, I'm not dying, and that's exactly what happened. I got a free Dazzling Gleam off because I didn't die, and we're gonna get a good amount of damage off because of it. I will go down to the Toxic this turn, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect, because he's going to take toxic damage. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to live on 1. That's great. That's good news, because he's going to get even more toxic damage now, which is awesome. So I'm going to go for another Dazzling Gleam. He's going to protect. Okay, that's fine with me. You could have just killed me. But he's gonna protect up. He's gonna protect up. Let my Toxic kill myself. But he's also gonna take toxic damage. Let's see. Pretty Woman is going to faint, but Zangoose is just about dead. I could go out into DeadLeg and just Sucker Punch. Let me look at my opponent's team, though, before I make any decisions. I don't want to make any rash decisions here. Now, let's go into the Fearow. And we can pretty much just Drill Peck at this point. I'm not going to Giga Impact because of that gosh darn Meowstic who could just eat Giga Impacts like they're Chewy bars. And we're just going to go for... Oh, he's got Quick Attack. That's actually going to hurt a lot. I'm upset. Now I see why. Well, I don't see why he protected, because he just killed me with an X-Scissor with no problem. But the Zangoose is going to faint after getting a large chunk of damage off of my Fearow. I sort of want to save my Fearow for the Vespiquen. So that means I would have to switch out at this point. Absolutely means I would have to switch out. The Delibird is coming through. The shiny Delibird is coming through. So I'm assuming the Ice Shard is coming my way. With that in mind, let's go ahead and go on into Magma Bomb. I really think either Fake Out or Ice Shard is happening. And I mean, he could miss Ice Shard or Fake Out because of Hustle. There's the Ice Shard. Magma Bomb is going to eat it up. That actually did more than I wanted it to. Look at Delibird. Fortunately, we can hit everything on my opponent's team for really hard damage with a Flamethrower, except for the Torkoal. But Torkoal's special defense, like I said before, is complete doo-doo butter. So it might even be a 2-hit KO, despite being resisted. There's a very good chance of it being a 2-hit KO. Actually, no, it's not going to be. If we had the Stealth Rocks up, it would be. But we've already seen he's going to withdraw the Delibird, probably going into the Torkoal. Oh, goes out into the Meowstic. Oh, let's see how well this takes things on the special side. I don't think it's going to take it very well. Let's see. That is going to be a dead Meowstic who's probably banking on possibly living a Flamethrower, having me go for a different move, and then proceed to go for a Thunder Wave to paralyze my choice Specs user. So understandable play, definitely understandable. The Torkoal is pretty much going to have to come through. Pretty much. But this is interesting because if he goes into the Torkoal and goes for the Earth Power, I can go out into the Furo, be immune, and then if I go for a Drill Run, he can go into Delibird and be immune. So Wally is going to come in, the Torkoal, nice nickname, and we can go ahead and actually the most advantageous Pokemon to go on into right at this point is Moheat because I do have the Levitate. And he's just going to set up the late game rocks, which actually is not terrible. It's not terrible. So I should be able to just go for a Calm Mind here. Looking at my opponent's team, I should be able to set up a Calm Mind and feel pretty good about myself. Can't go for an Earth Power, gotta go for a Lava Plume, try to get a burn. We're gonna be at +1 special defense. It is a Torkoal, so it's not gonna hurt that bad. Base 85. Oh, he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, actually. Oh, I see you, big dog. I see you, big dog, on that. Woof, woof. So we're gonna go ahead and go for another. Do we even need to go for another at this point? Are we just getting greedy? Are we just getting greedy? Let's go for the Psychic. Let's go for the Psychic in case my opponent decides to switch out. He is going to switch out, so I don't want to Calm Mind on a switch. I want to get some damage in on a switch. Goes out into the Vespiquen, which makes me really glad I did go for that Psychic because it should kill. It should kill at +1. If it doesn't, I'd be shocked. Okay, I am shocked. You are fat! Why is Vespiquen so fat? I don't get it. I don't understand why it's such a fatty. Why? I do have to kill this thing, though, before Cacturne can do anything to anyone. Although my opponent might just roost up, and I'm hoping that Moheat actually outspeeds. It does have a higher base speed, so I should outspeed. I'm going to get this Psychic off. I didn't get a Special D drop. Will it kill? It doesn't. And now I get the Special D drop. When it does it. Well, you know what? That does matter. It matters because he's going to roost up. It does matter. Definitely matters. Just doesn't matter immediately like it would have on the previous turn. It would have been fantastic because then Vespiquen would be dead right now. However, Vespiquen might be dead right now because of the Special D drop. I'm not entirely sure. It just depends on the roll of the damage. Depends how much it does. So I don't, judging by what that's at, I don't think it will kill, but there's a slight possibility that it will. He might actually switch out and sacrifice something. Just because his Vespiquen is realistically his only hope. Nope, he's gonna let it stay in. Is he gonna live? He knows better than I. And he doesn't. Vespiquen goes down thanks to his Special D drop. I don't know what the rate is of Special D drop. Maybe 10%, maybe 30. I'm not sure. 20. Can we get 25? Can we get 25? 25, 29, 10, 29, 57. I think it's 10. We're gonna go ahead and see what my opponent goes down to. I should outspeed everything. The Delibird will have the Ice Shard though, which means I might go down to it. Not entirely sure, but I might go down to it. We're gonna, of course, though, go for another Psychic. Why not? No reason to switch out at all. We are gonna outspeed and get a Psychic off. He did not want to go for the Ice Shard, and Delibird is just gonna get popped. Poor little guy. I was hoping he'd go for something or something. Oh man, little guy. I feel bad about that now. I really do. I don't think Torkoal's gonna be able to take a +1 Psychic. If he can, then so be it, and Moheat will fall, and this will not be a 4-0. But this was still a pretty fun match. Pretty good. What you guys don't know is I've been trying all morning to get a match, and there's just been so many issues, so many issues with my PC. I thought I had one on the last match, and it turns out the MP4 was corrupted. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen with this one. If you guys are watching it, then it didn't happen. So because my opponent is especially offensive, and I do have a Calm Mind up, I'm going to be able to eat up that Flamethrower, proceed to take burn damage as my opponent gets leftover recovery, and a Psychic will finish up this match. So essentially a 3-0 because Moheat is just about to go down, but I will be able to snag a narrow 4-0 victory. Real 3-4, whatever you want to call it. So that was a fun game, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. NU is an interesting tier. I got to get used to a lot more things in here. Really got to get used to it. Come back tomorrow if you want to see another Wi-Fi battle. That would be really cool. I upload videos daily. Subscribe if you're not already. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.